Hi, I'm here to tell you about a personal message today. Nothing that has to do with my book, the messages, but to talk about what we've gone through over the last, I think, 12 or 15, 16 months when we first heard about this virus, the COVID virus. We have lost, in our United States now, 560,000 people or so. The world has lost millions of people. I think what triggered today, this message to you, is I just was listening to the news in India, okay? In one day, they lost 383,000 people. Catch that number. One day, 383,000 people. That's a lot of people. Sometimes we don't want to do what the government tells us, all right? But they know better than we know. It's hard, put on that mask every day for a year, however long we've been, wearing a mask. It's hard to do it every day. It's hard to separate from people because we're a social kind of people. But we must, and a lot of us are young, okay? But we have to remember this spreads to people that are, older, younger. They don't have the defenses, but they did well. But people with certain circumstances, health circumstances, that they just weren't prepared for something like this. The reason I'm talking to you about like this, all these people that are getting it, but we think we're going to live forever, all right? I don't have brothers and sisters. I don't have a mother and father anymore. But a lot of people do. And they don't see them as often as they should. Whether they live in the same town, whether they live in the same state or across country, around the world. We don't see them like we want. Oh, well, we think about calling them. I'll call them next week. I'll go see them next week. And all of a sudden, they have the virus. And a lot of people, all the mother and fathers, people that were put in nursing homes, okay? And were living in nursing homes already, we couldn't go see them. I have somebody close by, Kathy, all right? She lived in a nursing home. She sees her son and grandkids through a window. They try and see her every day, but there's no contact. The only contact she has with people walk in a room with masks and covers. And the psychological thing that they go through is terrible. It's just you don't think about it. But you have to think about the people that you don't talk to every day, all right? Call them and say, hey, hi, how are you doing? Boy, this virus, what it's done, and just talk to them. Talk to them about things, in general that you don't talk about. Go over, if you can, go over and visit them, okay? Maybe through a window. But you have to remember all the knowledge and these families have, the uncles, the aunts, the brothers, sisters, fathers, grandfathers, great-grandparents. And you always wanted that conversation with them, but never had it. You always wanted to learn things from their past. You never asked. You always wanted to learn about how they did, with college or war. I never talked to my father about World War II. He was a prisoner. You never asked. There's times that you need to ask when you think about it. God, I believe, sends messages, all right? And we send our own messages, but I think we're sent messages, we're given signs to connect with people that we haven't talked to for a long time. And all of a sudden, you find out they have the virus. And a month later, they passed away. And you always are going to regret that day you didn't call them or go to see them. You will always remember the day you didn't call them. You had the sign, I'm going to go, and they're not there anymore. Okay? Maybe you quick call them up on the phone and talk to them, but you didn't see them eye to eye again. There's something you missed. All of us, we don't see people that we should see more often. All of us. Take a time, take the minute, take 2 minutes, take a trip, take a vacation, take whatever you have to do it. Take the time to see them, take the time to call them, because tomorrow, you don't know. There's no guarantee about tomorrow. Things change. Your life changes. Okay, maybe they're wishing the same thing, that they should have done to you. Take the time to call. All right? Reach out. All right? Reach out and touch someone. Good words. Good words. Okay. That's all that's a very simple message. Read into the words. Remember this, okay? Whether you're going to see it today, whether you're going to see it, a year from now, you're going to see this message. I hope it's, you're going to see it. But that day you see this message, remember to call, to go see. Say hello to that friend you haven't seen in a long time. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll be talking to you. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I have my chapter tomorrow. Chapter tomorrow, I believe, is on bullying. So, bullying. Okay. You have a good day. Remember, reach out.